you know, let me tell you, choosing. This is something that many of us need to know absolutely. That the way the world today is going, you have to be careful because majority of people's stars have already been hijacked, exchanged. You know, destiny can be exchanged if you are not careful. People can come into your life when they see the destiny you carry. You have to be, you have to be superly smart enough to identify the places you go for miracle. Because why am I saying this? In the ancient days, in those days, mostly when I was in the village, I do used to see elders, like young people, invoking magic, doing all kinds of things. Some of them, they will have their altars in the village. They will have their altars in their houses. Today, it's no longer existing. So you have to be careful. And these people are not, they are all over the world. They are already enlarged to the point that they are now occupying the space a lot. Many are pastors wearing suit. Many are pastors speaking in tongues. Many are pastors, calling the name of God in vain. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful. One day, a friend of mine was telling me, he said, Samson, if I go to Africa, I'm not sure I'm going to go to church. I said, why? What about the church you do what you left? What about the church you do used to go? Because majority of us, the moment God start to bless us, we think we are no longer in that level of that church, the church we do used to go. This is what killed one of my mentor, my leader. He was attending a small church. When God started to bless him, he started to make money, buy car, buy houses, buy property, etc. The moment he started to become wealthy, people start to tell him, this church you are going is too small. Why can't you, enter a church where honorable men is, where people will recognize you much? He migrates to the church. Eventually, he meets the wrong people. So you have to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Because majority of people destiny have already been destroyed. Majority of people destiny have already been terminated, limited. So you have to be careful with the places you go, with the people you worship. You know what I'm saying? You have to be careful. One day there was a friend of mine that we were communicating together. So this my friend is not a Christian, and I can't call the religion he worship. This my friend was telling me, if you do this, if you join us to do this, it's not evil, it's something that everybody in this in this side, in this Italy are doing. This is what they do here in Italy. I look at him, I said, you said you are let me say it wholeheartedly, you said you are a Muslim. Why will you be practicing this evil? And I look around, and he told me, everybody are doing it. And I thought it's a joke. And I look at it, I confirm accurately it's not lying. So many of us today, we have to be careful. We have to be careful. We have to be careful. And even, the reason why I become so annoyed that sometimes there are some churches that I don't go is because of there was also a man of God. Because when I'm talking about more people say it's because you are a Christian. No, there was also a man, someone who claimed to be a man of God. But all his life is what is stealing. He told me wholeheartedly that the reason why he is preaching in the house of God is because of the money he is loading from the Catholic Church. And this man went on my behalf to collect 20,000 euro from someone who led me to become homeless. So many of us need to be careful because a lot of things are going on. People, this is the same person who was trying to convince me to be dating someone that ought to be even my mom. So many of us need to be careful because there are ways in which devil will come. Devil will come like a giver. Devil will come like a supporter. Devil will come like a chef giver. Devil will come like someone that you love the most. Devil will come as if it's about to heal you, but it's not about to heal you. It's about to give you the worst. So be careful, be mindful, because people are not happy with what God have given to you. Because a lot of these people who are trying to snatch your gift, they have already seen the star. They are just waiting for you to make mistake. So be careful, remain blessed.